Canvas.
My God, who the
That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Oh man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there, guys? Happy Saturday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another great epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Movie News Roundup Edition. Man. Yeah, man, it's Saturday. It's not Sunday, because if you was here last Sunday for Movie News Roundup show number 116, I made the announcement. I cleaned house. And I said that there will not be a Movie News Roundup show on Sunday because that is the Super Bowl. It is going down in Las Vegas. Shout out to Lamont with Get a Life Games, because that's where he is at right now. I said that I would be moving it a day forward, which is Saturday today. And so that is what brings me to you guys now. And of course, I had the super duper show, superhero comic book show that I have every Saturday. I had that on Friday yesterday. So that is on the channel right there. You can go check out the replay. But before we get started, guys, let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if I am crisp. Please let me know if I am clear. Everything that we will be discussing today will be in that wonderful description box below with their respective links. How is everybody Saturday as well? Okay, how are y'all doing? We're in the middle of the weekend. We got one day left. I kind of got a half day on Monday, so I don't want to necessarily call it like a 3-day weekend for me, but hopefully right now you're chilling, you're relaxing. You got your feet up, you know, you're in bed, you're on the recliner, you are on the couch, you are on the roof, you're in the tub, wherever you are. Hopefully you are chilling right now with your drinks, with your snacks, with your libations, all of that good stuff. Let me know what you're drinking on. Let me know what you're sipping on. Let me know, anybody got any barbecue ribs that they're working on, eating on, or anything like that? I'm jealous. I got some actual barbecue chicken that I'm gonna be eating a little bit later on after this, and I can't wait to get into that. So again, let me know what your libations are, what you're snacking on, what you're sipping on, all of that good stuff. Want to shout out God's Child is in the chat. What's going on, God's Child? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Soto, what's good? What's good? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here, letting me know that I am Chris and that I am clear at work, but I got you in on the background. That's what's up right there. Thank you so much. And I just got a notification that my Instagram is not working anymore. So let me try to, we're having trouble showing streaming. If it ended on then, this is expected. If not, and it continues, try creating a new Instagram stream. So yeah, let me try to do that real quick because I don't want to leave out all my Instagram folks. I was live. It didn't give me any issues this time, but let me try to go ahead and fix this real quick. If you guys don't mind giving me about 30 seconds or so, I would really appreciate that. So we're going to hit public and movie news roundup 117. Next. And copy. All right. All right. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And so what is going on, Anakin, not Vader? How you doing? How you doing? Do I got the button right? Hold on. Let me see. I had a button for you, but actually I'm not gonna mess up the show. But how you doing, Anakin, not Vader? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And I think I'm live on Instagram again. So let's go ahead and get into this show right now. Of course, guys, this is Movie News Roundup show number 117. So thank you for being here. We got some Chris Hemsworth movie news, him teaming up with another director. We also have some information with Denzel Washington and Spike Lee. Are they going to be working together? It's like their fourth, fifth, sixth movie. They're working together. We have another Jonathan Majors update, new Predator movie, and Gina Carano is trying to sue Disney. Does she have a case? We are definitely going to talk about it. Man. Again, guys, I will be uploading this on buzzsprout.com. Link is in the description if you want an audio-only version of the show. I am on all of these platforms right here, as well as SoundCloud as well. Check out my Argyle review. Check out the season finale for Power. I was disappointed by this, to be honest with you. And also, check out my non-spoiler review for the first 4 episodes of Halo Season 2. Yes, it is going down. But guys, let's go ahead and move into the first topic of the day. And I know this is called the Movie News Roundup show, but this is not really movie news. It's streaming television, sports news, but I still wanted to talk about it. This is coming from Variety, a reliable source right here. And even though I grew up, I mean, with me and my sports content, as far as consuming it, I've been in and out. I mean, when I was a child, I watched a lot of sports. Then I got like my teenage years, didn't watch sports that much anymore. But then when I got to college, I was into sports again, then faded away. So that's just kind of been back and forth with me all of my life. And NFL was my favorite to tune into, but I have to be honest, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee a number of years ago, I kind of just faded away. But this news right here may make me excited to get back into it. We're just going to see again. This is topic number 1 coming from Variety. Warner, Fox, Disney to launch streaming sports joint venture. Man, this could be great news right here. Let's see what they are talking about. It's a game changer. Fox, Warner Brothers Discovery, and Disney are set to launch a new streaming joint venture that will make all of their sports programming available under a single broadband roof. A move that will put content from ESPN, TNT, and Fox Sports on a new standalone app, and in the process, likely shake up the world of TV sports. The 3 media giants are slated to launch the new service in the fall. Subscribers will get access to linear sports networks, including ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, SEC Network, ACC Network, ESP News, ABC, Fox, FS1, and y'all can read the rest right there. I'm not going to go down that list. Pricing will be announced at a later date, but the companies will likely set a monthly subscription that is more than a consumer would pay for a standalone regional sports network, which costs $20 to $30 per month and less than a larger digital programming package such as Hulu plus live TV or YouTube TV, which costs around $75 to $80 per month, according to a person familiar with current discussions. Guys, does this pique your interest at all? Do you think that you would be interested in subscribing to this? I remember there was a little rumor floating around just talking about people that are really into movies and television really aren't into sports. And if I had to be honest with you, I think that has some truth to it. There's another popular pundit online that's into both, and he really hates it when people make those comparisons. But I think there is some truth to it. I remember I was at a screening a number of years ago, and I was just sitting next to this other brother, and we were just talking about movies, but then he brought up sports, and he was like, "Oh, I bet you're not really into sports, are you?" And I was like, "Well, I am, but I'm just not currently watching it right now." And so I was a bit annoyed that he was kind of right in his assessment, if I have to be honest with you. But I have a quote right here. The launch of this new streaming sports service is a significant moment of Disney and ESPN, a major win for sports fans, an important step forward for the media business. Disney CEO Bob Iger said in a statement, "This means the full suite of ESPN channels will be available to consumers alongside the sports programming of other industry leaders as a part of I am not going to give up part of a differentiated sports-centric service." My goodness. "We believe the service will provide passionate fans outside of the traditional bundle an array of amazing sports content all in one place," said Fox Lation Murdoch in a statement. "This new sports service exemplifies our ability as an industry to drive innovation and provide consumers with more choice, enjoyment, and value, and we're thrilled to deliver it to sports fans," David Zaslav, Warner Brothers Discovery CEO, said in the statement. So there you go right there, guys. If you want to read that last paragraph or any of the other tidbits this article has to offer, a link to it is in the description box below. But does this tickle your fancy? Are you interested in this? Do you think that you would get this bundle? Please let me know in the comment section below, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay. Shout out to Chill Spot, aka Thor's Asgardian Queen. Happy Saturday, everybody. Can't wait for Usher's performance tomorrow. Thor is buying snacks for tomorrow night, and he's calling every 5 minutes. I'm not mad at you. Let's see here. I believe that any television with commercials should be free. We are allowing these companies to double dip. I got you. I got you. So no free football anymore. That may be the case. That may be the case. Are we going to riot? Are we going to boycott? Are we going to storm the castle? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do any of that. But again, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there is a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at, your own leisure. And please let me know your thoughts, because I'm curious to know. I'll be checking out them comments. Also, I do want to, before we move on to the next topic, I do want to shout out some people. I mean, I really do appreciate it when everybody shows me love by either watching the video, showing up in the comment section, the chat, or giving me a thumbs up. That really does go a long way. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And it goes even a longer way when you guys are giving me cash apps randomly throughout the week. Shout out to you, D Tubman, $15 and another $10. Thank you. Lizina Wood, $20. And also Sharon Polite, you also be dropping like $10 and $20 here. So thank you guys for all of that. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so nice of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are keeping the lights on over here. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2. And this does get me excited because I like the last installments that they had in this franchise. It originated in 1987. I talked about it briefly not too long ago because the late, great Paul Weathers was a part of that franchise. But this is topic number 2. coming from the Hollywood Reporter. New Predator movie in the works with Dan Trachtenberg directing. Yes, yes. I'm happy about this too, man. I mean, are y'all happy about this? What do you say? What do you say? Let me know. Let's get into this. The filmmaker is back on the hunt after reinvigorating 20th Century Fox or 20th Century Studios sci-fi franchise with 2022's hit Prey. Titled Badlands, the new Predator feature is not a sequel to Prey, which was set in 1719 and centered on a young Comanche woman forced to fight for survival against the intergalactic hunters, but rather a brand new story. Plot details are being kept secret, but this one is said to be set sometime in the future. Like Prey, however, it too will feature a female lead. Now, let's look and see how Prey performed at Rotten Tomatoes. 94 from the critics out of 282 reviews. You may see my review in there somewhere. And 74% from the audience with 5,000 reviews. It was a good movie. I actually think I only saw bits and pieces of Predator 2 that came out in the 80s. I don't even remember if there was a Predator 3. I think it was Adrian Brody who did the Predators in 2010. That was okay. I was entertained by it, but when I went back to visit it, it was just kind of blah, you know. But the 2018 Predator movie that everybody poo-poos on, I actually didn't mind that one. I think I'm one of the only people on the planet that didn't mind that movie. And so, you know, what do you guys think? Are y'all happy about this? Let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below. But let's get into this more. As with Prey, Trachtenberg wrote the story with Patrick Eisen, with later penning the screenplay. The project has been working under invisibility for some time and is far along that a July start of production is being planned. Badlands isn't the only Predator project in the works. The surprise success of Prey crossed film critics to audiences and reinvigorated the franchises. Now that the studio is planning a host of Predator projects with Trachtenberg at the center. This is amazing. Now, this paragraph just kind of talks about the original film, which we're all familiar with. But I usually would pull up the box office results, but this did debut on Hulu, so we don't have that information. But like I said, oh, Jesus Christ, what's going on? The 1990s Predator 2, I only saw bits and pieces. And the 2010 Predators movie was okay. I did like this 2018 Predators film. But like I said, nobody else did like it. But I do want to see a Predator versus Wolverine. They had that in the video game. So, are you guys excited about this at all? Let me know in that comment section below. Right on, right on, right on. And thank you, Sheree Love. Great job representing for the culture. Is that reflected on me? If so, thank you. If not, my bad. But I'm going to take the compliment anyway. But yes, let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying. Oh, the Instagram live is behind a little bit. Terminator versus Predator. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. But yeah, guys, link is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Thank you so much, the Hollywood Reporter. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 3. And it has to deal with them dragons, House of the Dragons, and also Game of Thrones. Now, I still need to go back and rewatch the original Game of Thrones show. I really do want to. I did at one time, and I mean, I saw that thing all the way through, and I was kind of confused here and there, to be honest with you. But then I think before the season finale, I went back and was trying to rewatch the whole thing, and then I stopped. But then with the House of the Dragons, I still have 2 episodes left too before I finish off the series. And I'm entertained by it. It's just I got distracted. Some other stuff came up, but let's see what this is talking about right here. From the Hollywood Reporter, Game of Thrones Aegon's Conquest spinoff in the works from the Batman Part 2 writer. THR has the exclusive. There's another Thrones project in development, this time from writer Mattson Tomlin. That's a pretty cool picture right there of one of the dragons swooping down, about to fireball all of those ships on the water. The company is actively heating up its long in discussion Aegon's Conquest idea. HBO is partnering with Mattson Tomlin, an in-demand scribe who did the uncredited work on Matt Reeves' The Batman and is co-writing its upcoming sequel, The Batman Part 2. He also wrote the Keanu Reeves action comedy adaptation, an animated Terminator series, which is also showrunning for Netflix. Aegon's Conquest is basically a direct prequel to the hit House of the Dragon, telling the story of the Targaryens' bloody and brutal conquest of Westeros. The story follows the invader Aegon Targaryen, who conquered the continent of Westeros with his sister wives, Rhaenyra and Visenya, and I'm pretty sure I butchered those names, and their dragons. Aegon successfully united 6 of the seven kingdoms in just 2 years, with only Dorne able to successfully resist. Interesting right there. One source described the project as taking a back to basics approach to George R.R. Martin's epic fantasy universe through considering the first series was sprawling and complex. It's unclear what back to basics means exactly in the Thrones context. Variety previously reported Aegon's Conquest as an idea in discussion early last year. And so there you go, guys. The original show concluded in 2019. And I guess it would make sense that this will be a prequel to Them Dragons or House of the Dragons. I said that like that's the official title because I've heard that they're coming out with a season 2, if not a season 3 of House of the Dragons. Excuse me, to lead into Game of Thrones. And so, you know, where would this fit? It would fit before. And so what I'm really curious on is somebody's viewing experience if they've never seen any of them. And so what if this Game of Thrones Aegon Conquest spinoff, they have 2 or 3 seasons and they watch it from the very beginning. They watch Aegon's Conquest, then they watch House of the Dragons, and then they watch Game of Thrones. And then they're really disappointed with that piss poor conclusion that they got at the end of that. You know, it's kind of like I'm thinking about Star Wars too. Like, man, what if somebody, like, you know, you're dating somebody or whatever, like one of the last people I was dating, I was like, hey, are you into Star Wars? And they was like, no, but I'm interested in learning about Star Wars. And we never got around to it. And I was debating, I was like, damn, where do I start them off in the franchise? There's like 11 movies, but I was like, do we start with episode 4, A New Hope? Or do we start with the one that came right before that? Gosh, dog it. It's the best movie in the newer movies since Disney bought them out. Goodness gracious. With Donnie Yen in it. Was it Rebel One? Is that what it's called? I'm not going to be able to relax until Star Wars. Damn it, Star Wars. Somebody help me out in the comment section. Rogue One. Thank you. Soto always coming through. Yes. Where do you start? Where do you start? Do you start them on Rogue One or do you start them with episode 4, New Hope? Let me ask you, Soto, what would you do? If somebody was like, hey, man, I've been hearing about Star Wars all my life. I want to get into it. You know, would you start with episode 4 or Rogue One? Logical Black said, yes, start at Rogue One. That's a tough one. Because even though that makes sense as far as a story, you're starting them off with a certain quality of production. Then you're going to go backwards to a film that came out in the 70s. So that may be a bit jarring. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, I feel you though. There's no wrong answer. There's really no wrong answer. When Vader turns, yeah. But think about this though, Soto. We know how Vader wrecked shop at the end of Rogue One, right? I mean, man, that was a dream come true. But then in episode 4, you get that little lightsaber battle between him and Obi-Wan. It's like, wait a minute, why is he not doing what he did in Rogue One now? But there's no wrong answer. Both answers are right. It's just you got to make a decision. So yeah, man. Yeah. And you know, me and that young lady, we're still cool. She stays out of state, and that's, you know, something we couldn't deal with. Start with all the prequel films. Oh my God, bro.
Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
No. I just messing with you, Dane. See, it's all in love. It's all in love. Start with the prequels though. The prequel films are better than the new trilogy. I will say that. I'm just messing with you. I mean that could work. That's not my first choice. But it could work. It could. I mean, they're not as good as the original trilogy, but they're not just garbage. So yeah. And this is a good one right here, episode 3 and up. So you show it to them the same way you saw it as a kid. There's no wrong answer. So we talking about Star Wars now. We supposed to be talking about Game of Thrones, but link is in the description box below. You guys let me know what you think about that right there in the comments, whether you're watching this via live or in the replay. All right. Let's talk about this next one right here. Now, this originally came from the Wrap, but I don't have a Wrap subscription, so you can only read so much of that article. But this is topic number 4 right here, coming from the Wrap. The final days of Coyote versus Acme offers rejections and Roadrunners race against time. Like I said, the Wrap has the exclusive. I really did want to see this, y'all. And it's so unfortunate that we are not going to be able to, because them people over there at Warner Brothers Discovery are tripping and not getting their act together. Should we write a letter? Should we send them an email? Should we boycott? No. We're not going to do any of that. I had to update the article in the description because this is actually coming from the Verge is the article we're reading from today. Netflix, Amazon, and Paramount wanted Coyote versus Acme, but Warner Discovery refused. According to a new report, Warner Brothers executives who had not even seen director David Green's Coyote versus Acme rejected multiple offers from Amazon, Netflix, and Paramount to release the film. That is horrible. Last fall, Warner Brothers Discovery seemed willing to entertain the idea of letting another studio release director David Green's Coyote versus Acme after initially announcing his plans to Batgirl. Read that if you want to. But according to a new report, the studio rejected multiple offers that could have led to the embattled project finally seeing the light of day. And the final decisions were made by executives who had not actually seen the finished movie. According to the Wrap, like I said, Coyote vs. Acme themselves, after Warner Brothers changed stances and gave filmmakers behind the live-action CGI hybrid project a chance to shop it around. So y'all remember like Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the 90s? It was kind of going to be like that. And I was really interested in seeing this. The news already came out that they were scrapping this project, because they wanted a tax write-off. But then you have all of these studios trying to come through and buy it, and you still don't want to, send it off to anybody. What's going on, man? What are they doing? They just ruining relationships and things of that nature. But I'm gonna give my 2 cents on this. But while each of the studios reportedly submitted handsome offers for the rights, with Paramount's even including plans for a theatrical release, they all fell short of the 75 to 80 million figure Warner Brothers Discovery was apparently looking for. Interesting. Studios being bullish about the prices they're willing to sell distribution rights off is one thing, but Warner Brothers Discovery reportedly came out the gate flat out refusing to hear any counteroffers. And while the interested buyers' offers were all in part informed by how well received Coyote vs. Acme was at Eternal screenings, none of the Warner Brothers executives, CEO, President David Zaslav, Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group company Michael DeLuca, and Pam Abney, and Warner Brothers Picture Animated Bill Damaski, who shot those potential deals, saw the final product themselves. So how are you even making a decision, a $75-80 million decision, and you haven't even seen it? That's interesting. There are a number of reasons Warner Brothers Discovery could trot out to explain why it repeatedly kept turning its nose away from a bit of Visa money by letting someone put the movie and wanting nothing to do with it. We'll probably never know the truth. Now, you can read on if you want to, but here's my 2 cents on this right here. One, Mainly I don't like this. I don't. But at the same time, Warner Brothers Discovery does own the property. It is theirs. They can do whatever they want to do. Everybody that made the project can get upset and say, man, we worked hard on this. We put our blood, sweat, and tears. We sacrificed time away from our families to make this, and you're not even going to put it out? Well, yeah, the studio can say all that and be like, yeah, we don't have to. You still got paid. I feel that everybody involved still got paid to do the work. Now, if they didn't get paid, that's a completely different story. I think there'll be lawsuits up the rear end, up the wazoo. But they still got paid, for all their hard work. So that's just one way to look at it in defense of the studio. But in defense of everybody else on the flip side that wanted this movie to come out, man, even if you got paid for something, man, you still have your pride. And too much pride can kill a man. Everybody has it. You're supposed to have some degree of pride. And when you work hard on something, you want the world to see it. The movie was finished. It filmed, it was edited, it was finished in post-production. And it was also reported that it scored very well. So a finished product that scored very well is not going to be released to the general audience. That can be hella frustrating. And I think this is going to ruin so many relationships that the studio has with people. I mean, there was already Warner Brothers in a way. I mean, it's Warner Brothers Discovery now, but Warner Brothers already had a bad name for, I forgot that one guy that wanted to release all of their films in 2020, 2021 on streaming without telling anybody. And we all know how that turned out. The studio kind of went under, which was why Warner Brothers Discovery bought them out. But then they're doing stuff like this, not just once, but twice. With with the Batgirl and this Coyote versus Acme. I just don't understand. It made more sense for them to do this with Batgirl because apparently that movie sucked ass. It wasn't good. And they wasn't done with the film anyway, I believe. But if this film is completely finished and it tested well, and you don't want to, not only do you not want to put it out after that, you turn down all these offers. It's weird to me, man. It's weird to me. So I really think this is going to bite them in the rear end in the long run. So I don't know. They also canceled Scooby-Doo film. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, the movie didn't come out, but people got paid at least. Yeah. There you go. We both said it. They both said it. Yeah, so shady Grady. So yeah, man. Nobody's gonna see this movie. They're gonna bury it. Maybe Ryan Reynolds can leak it like he did Deadpool, But again, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there is a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. All right. Speaking about, bad relationships, it's interesting because when this first popped off a number of years ago, this actress that we're about to talk about, this entertainer was talking a bunch of shite, like, screw this company. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need them. Who are we talking about? We are talking about this lady right here, Miss Gina Carano. She was a professional fighter, turned actress, or wannabe at least. I just say wannabe because while she may be entertaining on the big or small screen, she's not the best, but I think she's aware of that. But what is she up to? You see, she's on the red carpet of the Star Wars The Mandalorian show. Does it have to do with that? Absolutely. Topic number 5 coming from Variety. Gina Carano sues Disney over firing from The Mandalorian. Elon Musk, the CEO of Twitter, is funding the suit. What the hell is going on? Actor Gina Carano sued Disney and Lucasfilm on Tuesday for firing her from The Mandalorian in 2021 over social media posts in which she compared being a Republican to being Jewish during the Holocaust. Stupid. The suit filed in California federal court alleges wrongful termination and discrimination, as well as a demand that the court should force Lucasfilm to recast her and pay at least $75,000 in punitive damages. Elon Musk is funding the suit, following his promise to pay for legal actions taking people claiming discrimination from a post to Twitter/X. However, the post in question originated from Carano's Instagram stories. Yes, you missed that detail, Miss Carano. Does she have a case? Let's talk about it. And I'm trying to get this ad out the way over here, and it is not working. As a sign of X Corp's commitment to free speech, we're proud to provide financial support for Gina Carano's lawsuit, empowering her to seek vindication of her free speech rights on X and the ability to work without bullying, harassment, or discrimination, said Joe Ben-Narak, head of business operations, in the statement. First thing here is, look, this free speech stuff right here, you can say whatever you want, but somebody don't have to deal with you if they don't want to based off of that. Okay. This free speech thing is, the government can't, penalize you for, doing that. But if a company feels that you feel some type of way about something, feels you feel some type of way, they don't have to deal with you anymore if they don't want to. And did they fire her or, well, let's get into it. Carano played Cara Dune, a rebel soldier turned mercenary for the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, which streams on Disney+. But she came under immediate criticism when she shared a post from a different Instagram story, February 2021. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children, because history is edited. Most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone from their political views? The post read. Common sense is not common, so maybe we shouldn't call it common sense anymore. But for her to make some type of comparison like that is beyond me. I don't get it at all. Carano's lawsuit, which includes several elaborate Star Wars references, says Disney and Lucasfilm made it clear that only one orthodoxy in thought, speech, or action was acceptable in their empire, and that those who dared to question or failed to fully comply will not be tolerated. The plaintiff points to previous social media posts from Star Wars actors Pedro Pascal and Mark Hamill, in which President Donald Trump and his supporters were compared to Adolf Hitler and Nazis as acts of discrimination on the part of Disney's turning a blind eye to make male co-stars political statements with no financial or professional repercussions. Now, I personally do not remember Pedro Pascal or Mark Hamill comparing Donald Trump to Hitler. But the word on the street is, for one, they were not employees of Disney at the time. That's one thing. Two, you can't make the argument that Disney turns a blind eye to male co-stars, because Disney is the one that fired James Gunn a number of years ago for all of his ridiculous tweets. And those were 10 years prior to the time of the firing. So they did fire him. Now they did bring him back, but they did fire him. And what was my third point that I was going to make? I forgot, but I think y'all get the point. It's still just a bad comparison. My third point is that I believe that Carano was not necessarily fired. They just didn't renew her contract. They just didn't want to bring her back for season 3. So yeah, because it says recast her and pay. So if she finished filming for season 2 and they didn't want to bring her back for season 3, they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that. So, excuse me, I don't think she has a case. They fired the Scream actress for commenting about Israel. Yes, they did, but was that Disney? They ain't see? Was that Disney? Antoine Films, her ass wasn't fired. She didn't get recontracted. Exactly. All she had to do was stop making weird comments that make people from bullying film and subscriptions. Yeah. Yep. A side piece character acting like she's a star of the show. Right on. Gina is an all right actress. The anti-woke community is behind Gina Carano. Yeah, so silly. Sorry, since we're talking about Star Wars, you should show her Rogue One in episode 3 last because of the Empire Strikes Back cliffhanger. My bad. You good. You good. What's up, Rabia? What's up, Rabia? Hopefully hubby is okay. I've been praying for him. Oh yeah. Hollywood is sensitive about that. So it's just interesting to me because I remember when I remember when this first happened a few years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago now. February of 2024. So this happened February of 2021. She was like, I don't give a damn. Y'all fire me, or I'll go ahead and she was like, I'll create my own platform. We're gonna do this. I believe that she was being backed by Ben Shapiro at the time. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. F them. So okay, well, we'll see how this plays out then. So it looks like she's kind of changed her mind a bit, kind of changed her tone. So what do you guys think about this in the comment section, in the chat? Please let me know. I personally don't think she has a case. I think she needs to sit down somewhere and it is what it is. Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say, but it doesn't mean that you are free from the consequences, the repercussions of those words, of those actions. And again, guys, if you are watching this via live or on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. All right, we got 3 topics left, guys. 3 topics left, and we are doing pretty decent on time as well. But this right here is I don't have a banner for this, so give me 2 seconds. Gotta have a banner. Gotta have a banner. Gotta have a banner. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta have a banner. Gotta have a banner. Okay. I know I had to kind of get in the song somewhere. All right. I think this is topic number 5. I really don't know. It doesn't really matter. But where is this coming from? We're talking about this man right here, Mr. Thor himself, Mr. Chris Hemsworth. We got Thor 2, we got Thor 3, we got Thor 4, all the Thors. We're coming out with a Thor 5. Let's talk about it. Not really. This is coming from Screen Rant. We're breaking some world records. New Chris Hemsworth action movie hyped by Matthew Vaughn. I haven't even read this article. I read some of the other ones. Argyle director, the Boo Boo movie. Matthew Vaughn promises big things for an action movie he is producing that stars both Chris Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell. Director Matthew Vaughn hypes his upcoming action movie with Chris Hemsworth. Vaughn and is known for his work in the action genre, with his most recent movie being the spy movie Argyle. Best known for playing Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, Hemsworth's most recent work includes Extraction 2, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Spiderhead. In conversations with Josh Harwitz for his Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Vaughn hints at plans for a new action movie with Hemsworth. While Vaughn kept the details of this film vague, he calls the project a very, very special movie that will have the same sort of impact as Kick-Ass did. Now, if Matthew Vaughn is coming back to direct Chris Hemsworth in a Thor 5 movie, I would be very, very happy with that right there. I would. But I don't think that is the case. What could it be? And Matthew Vaughn is a great director, but I just did not like Argyle. The movie features Vaughn's stunt team and is described as reinventing an action movie. The cast includes both Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell. Check out the full quote from Vaughn below. Let me make this bigger for you guys. All right. I've been producing a very, very special movie. I'm very excited about it. I just saw a half an hour in, or I can't not read. I just saw a half an hour cut together. This will have the same sort of impact as Kick-Ass did, and I can't talk much of it yet. You ask Sam Rockwell, and he just gives everything away in an interview. We're like, Sam, we're under contract. You're not allowed to speak about that. And he's like, what? And then, but it's a movie. I can say it's a movie that is written, directed, and starring my stunt team. It is a film like no movie that has ever been made, and it's also got Chris Hemsworth and Sam Rockwell in it, plus some other very, very interesting cameos, and is reinventing an action movie because it is a film where it's pretty extraordinary watching these stunt guys as they are acting and doing stunts at the same time. And you're not having to hide anything. Okay. How does that sound to y'all guys? It sounds good to me. It sounds good to me. I like it. I can dig it. I don't think you can come out with two poo-poo films in a row, because he did X-Men First Class, which was fantastic. One of the best X-Men movies. I think the only better X-Men film than that is Logan. He also did Kick-Ass, which is fantastic. There's another film that's under his belt that, is pretty freaking good too. So I didn't like Argyle, but you can't have two poo-poo films in a row. So what do y'all think about this, man? Like I said, he did okay, Kick-Ass, the first Kingsman was off the chain with Samuel Jackson and X-Men First Class. So he has 3 fire films at least under his belt. And I haven't seen his Layer Cake films or anything. There's another film that he put out that I haven't seen either. But what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think? Let me know about this in the comment section below. What's up, Wayne Turner? 12:58 p.m. Sunday here in Australia. Can't stay, but thank you for being here, our future subscriber. What's up, baby? Tashiro is in the building. Thank you, Wayne. I can sing a little bit. Let's see here. If the trailer is good, I may give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try too. So hopefully it's pretty good. I think we may be getting a Extraction 3 as well from Netflix. That would be entertaining. But are y'all excited about this? They said they're gonna be breaking some world records with this one, reinventing the action movie with Chris Hemsworth, Sam Rockwell, and Matthew Vaughn. Link is in the description. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. All right, this is 2 topics left, guys, and man. Oh, good old Jonathan Majors, man. Good old Jonathan Majors. While it looked like this brother may be able to bounce back, I don't know now, man. We got some more people coming out with all these allegations, and it's not looking good for your boy. I did not agree with how long they drug his case out. I did not agree with the verdict. I'm like, how are you going to have this man running away from the alleged victim and still get charged with a misdemeanor? And it's just a misdemeanor. Disney, they fired him. He's no longer Kane. And even his sentencing that was supposed to happen at the beginning of the week or of February has been postponed. And things are just not looking the best for your boy, because this is coming from a Vulture. Jonathan Majors has been accused of abuse by 2 more ex-girlfriends. Damn it, Gina, damn it. Let's get into this. Emma Duncan, who was engaged to Majors from 2015 to 2019, alleged that the actor was emotionally abusive during their relationship and also choked her, threw her around, and bruised her. She described several arguments during which he allegedly made disturbing threats, including that he would kill her or make sure she would be incapable of having children. Majors' lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, denied that Majors physically abused Duncan or made those threats. Chaudhry did acknowledge that Duncan and Majors had many serious arguments, which is normal, and stated that the actor is choosing to take responsibility for his part in that toxic relationship, focusing on himself and addressing his lifelong depression. Chaudhry also alleged that Duncan slapped or hit Majors across the face and head several times. The other girlfriend, Mara Hooper, who dated Majors from 2013 to 2015 while they were students at Yale School of Drama, claimed that the actor emotionally abused her. Chaudhry said Majors is embarrassed by some of his jealous behavior during the relationship. Hooper alleged that Majors threatened to kill himself after she found out he was having an affair. A year after they broke up, She claims that Majors berated her over the phone after finding out about a relationship of hers, alleging calling her a whore, telling her to kill herself, and saying in an apparent reference to an abortion Harper had months into their relationship that will rip your that he would rip you out of my heart the way they ripped our baby out of you. Damn. Shaji characterized the phone call as a mutually intensive conversation, adding that Majors regrets saying hurtful things, but does not recall the specific things that he said. So this does not sound good at all. Again, I'm not going to come to any conclusions or anything like that. I'm going to wait till more evidence comes out, more testimonies and things of that nature. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good either. A woman engaged from 2015 to 2019 and seeing him with another woman is hard to believe. Who to me? None of those ex-girlfriends was called by the prosecutor in this trial. I wonder why. I have no idea myself. Give me one moment. You never know, Antoine. You never know. They don't seem like sisters. But let's read more. The Times report also included separate allegations that Majors was confrontational with women who worked on the set of HBO's Lovecraft Country. I want to hear from the main actress, which earned him an Emmy nomination for his role as Atticus Friedman. One assistant director alleges that Majors told her to go to a Camp Fox bathroom on set where he says she's not welcome here. He allegedly got angry at another assistant director, informing him of a schedule change. She alleged that he led across physical boundaries and got really up in my face, making a derogatory racial remark about her physical appearance. Chaudhry stated that countless women in the entertainment industry can attest to his professionalism and denied that Majors made a derogatory racial comment. Per the Times, 3 women have come forward with complaints, and Majors reluctantly apologized after HBO advised him to. Chaudhry claimed that Majors had never been told that anyone objected his behavior. Oh, man. This doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. But, more people are coming out. I want to hear from Journey Smollett. She worked with Jonathan on the set of Lovecraft Country. I am very, very curious. Is it bad that I am over this case and waiting for it all to end? No, it is not bad, baby. Cheryl, I'm there too. Thing is, damage has been done. No one is going to want to touch him, at least for a few years. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Nicole. It's unfortunate, but I'm not coming to any conclusions because even with the case with his ex-girlfriend Jabari, there was a number of things that came out that made him look like crap. But then when more evidence was presented, I was like, oh, it doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look like it initially appeared. So I'm gonna wait. But Jonathan, it is clear that he has mental health issues and apparently is suicidal. And I think he's getting some help with that, which is the important thing. So, everything that came out with him and Grace Jabari, it was toxic on both ends. The man obviously does need help, but nobody's perfect. I got some things about my life that I'm just not proud of. Nothing to this degree, but your boy's not perfect either. I agree with Nicole. A few years to be out of the public eye. Yeah, he needs to sit down for a second. But oh no, it doesn't sound good, man. Do y'all think that this man will be able to bounce back in 6 months, a year? Y'all let me know. And also, you could spend it so many different ways. He said that he was going to appeal the decision in court. So what if, I don't know, evidence is looking great that he would win the appeal, and so this information is just coming out to make him look bad because he would be on top. You just never know. You just never know. But again, guys, there is a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And whether you're watching this video live on the replay, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. I'm very, very curious to know. Very, very curious to know. All right. Well, we're going to end on a positive note. I didn't want to end on a daunting note. But what do we have right here, man? What do we have right here? We got Denzel Washington and Spike Lee. Spike Lee and Denzel Washington, they are possibly going to be reuniting on a film again. And I think this is great. Yes. I mean, how are these men uniting together on a film? Not a good thing. Super duper talented, you know. I would watch anything that these men have to produce, to direct. But let's go ahead and get into the specifics. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. For the final topic today, for Movie News Roundup Show number 117, coming from Variety, Denzel Washington and Spike Lee reuniting to remake Kurosawa's High and Low with A24 and Apple. All right. Denzel Washington and Spike Lee are reuniting for their fifth film together, the first since 2016's Inside Man. Apple Original Films and A24 are partnering on High and Low, which will be released theatrically by A24's global launch on Apple TV. The thriller, which starts production in March in the English language reinterpretation of Akira Kurosawa's crime thriller of the same name. The 1963 film starring Toshiro Mifune was based on the Ed McBain novel King's Ransom, which chronicles the ruin of a businessman following a ransom payment to kidnappers. Developed and produced by A24, Escape Artists, and Mandalay Pictures, High and Low features a script written by Alan Fox and Spike Lee. That's what's up right there. I am definitely into this right here. As Apple is a co-financier on High and Low, this project will not be included in a recent multi-year deal that A24 brokered with company streaming services Mac last year. Sources familiar with the movie said that Max deals covers the pay one window for A24 releases, which is a term for a typical period when a film first hits cable or streaming after a theatrical release and paid video on demand. The feature will be produced by Todd Black, Emancipation, Equalizer Films for Escape Artists, and Jason Michael Berman, air in 9 days for Mandalay Pictures. In addition to directing, Lee will serve as executive producer through his 40 Acres and a Mule Filmworks. Mandalay Peter Gruber will serve as executive producer along with Juniper Productions, Matthew Linder, Chris Berman, and Katia Washington. Mandalay's Jordan Mulder is co-producing. This is what's up. Lee and Washington have previously collaborated on Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X, He Got Game, and Inside Man. It marks the latest project for Washington, with Todd Black following collaborations on Fences, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and the Equalizer franchise. This is Washington's second collaboration with Apple Original Films following the tragedy of Macbeth, also from A24, which landed Washington his 10th Oscar nomination for Best Actor. This is amazing. What do you guys think about this? I think it's great. Like I said, I think it's fantastic. Yes. I want to see it. I want to see any and everything that these guys do. Do you guys want to see this? Let me know in that comment section, man. Let me know in that comment section. A24, Denzel, Spike, A++. Right on. Nicole, this is wonderful news. I miss seeing a Spike Lee joint. Me too. I don't know how I feel about this Apple movies. They always flop. What do I mean? How do they flop? Let me know, Dan. Let me know. Yes, we need more Spike Lee joints. A24 is legit. And yes, it is. I mean, this can, how is this not great? This is just fantastic. I don't need to pull up them on IMDb. We all know who these gentlemen are. They are legends. They are masters at the craft, and they are coming together to make another film, which is great. You know what? Hopefully one day I'll be able to meet one of them, maybe in an interview, maybe on the red carpet. You know, I want to fly too. Gosh darn it. You know, nothing is impossible. So let's all pray for your boy, and hopefully that pops into fruition. You know, woo, throat is parched. My bad. Good old Powerade right there. But yeah, guys, whether you're watching this via live on the replay, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the chat. And there's a link to this down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Let me know. Flower Moon flop, Napoleon flop, Argyle flop. All those A24? Or Apple movies? I don't know. Thank you, baby. Sure, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is all I have for you today for Movie News Random Show number 117. Thank you so much for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. These are always fun. I always have a good time chopping it up with you guys to go over all the movie, television, and entertainment news, whether it's movie news, entertainment, TV, superheroes, or comic book stuff. Also, guys, please check out yesterday's episode, Super Duper, episode number 35, where I talk nothing but superhero comic book news. One of the things that got me excited about that is your boy, Aldous Hodge, wants to play Green Lantern John Stewart. I think that's super dope. Excuse me. Eventually, I will have an audio-only version on Buzzsprout.com. I'm on all of these platforms right here, as well as SoundCloud. And check out my Argyle review. Check out my season finale of Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan. And also my Halo Season 2 review, non-spoilers for the first 4 episodes. I would really, really appreciate that. Again, I will not be, there's no Moving This Roundup show tomorrow because we're having it right now because of the Super Bowl. I may do some reactions tomorrow for some trailers. I'm not going to promise you guys. It just depends on how I feel. I may be kicking it. But we know that the Deadpool 3 trailer will drop tomorrow, and we're going to have to be surprised with everything else. Monday, I will be seeing 2 films. I'm seeing Madam Web, and I'm seeing One Love, the Bob Marley movie. And besides that, there's another show that I'm watching right now that it comes out later on this month or next month. I'm on episode 5. I don't want to say it right now. But I got that in the works. I'm going to be doing some live broadcasts for Halo Season 2 next week. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. What else am I working on? Okay, there was one more thing. I'm seeing Done, but that's next Monday. Got that confirmation. It's something else I'm forgetting, but just check me out. Hit the video tab, hit the community tab. All of that good stuff right there. You will be, Avery. You will. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's up, Sidewest? Oh, they are Apple movies. Okay. Peace, y'all. See you next week. Go Chiefs. Some people saying go Chiefs. Some people saying go 49ers. Not me missing the live. Yeah, it's all right, Sidewest. What you got the replay for? All right. Yeah. Celebrate. Yeah. But guys, again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.